Review. Today I'm going to be talking about set 8092, Luke's Landspeeder. It was originally, I think it's still on sale actually. It was originally about $20, I think, $25. Sorry, 163 pieces, and yeah. So let's get started. So I'm going to jump right in with the minifigs here. I'm going to start with this guy actually. Security droid. It's supposed to be like that little hovering thing that just sort of like flew by in the movie. So he sort of like flies by. He has the clear pieces holding him up to sort of give him that flying effect. Let's see if it'll focus here. Yeah, there we go. So he's just sort of chilling. We have a sand trooper. Not as nice as the ones in the Droid Escape pack, which I will talk about at some point. But he looks pretty good. Does have a lot of detail to him. Does have back printing as well as a little backpack so you can put his gun there or whatever. Does he have a face? I don't even remember. Come on. No face. Completely black head. He also, like the one for the Imperial shuttle that I did 2 videos ago. He does have a real gun instead of a black megaphone. Lego's sort of been getting away from that, which I like. And he does have the little cloth thing over his shoulder, so that's kind of nice. So there's him. R2-D2, nothing really fancy here. Pretty much just same R2-D2 you've come to expect. Back. Yeah. C-3PO. And also pretty standard C-3PO, although they did redo him for the Droid Escape, and he looks very good. So he doesn't look as good in this one, but whatever, this is an older set. So yeah, it's got back printing, pretty much standard 3PO. We have an older Obi-Wan. Looks pretty good. nothing special with him too. I mean, he looks good. No back printing. Let's zoom in real quick. Yeah, I mean, I think he looks great. You know, pretty standard. And then there's Luke. Luke is the bane of my existence here. For one reason here, I just hate the hairpiece on him. I mean, I know he had it was the 70s when they made his movies, so he had like the long goofy hair, but like his hair was not that long. His hair was not down to his neck in this movie, So I really don't like the hairpiece on him. It looks too much like a girl to me. Everything else about him is fine. He's got, good face, very good printing on the torso and legs. I mean, the arms and lightsaber, nothing special. But the hairpiece just ruins it for me. I really don't like it. I know with the Millennium Falcon that came out very recently, they redid his hairpiece, and his hairpiece looks phenomenal, actually. I really like his hair in the Millennium Falcon. Hopefully one day I can get that set. It costs a lot of money, so not there yet. But yeah, I think honestly, he'd be good without this hairpiece. So that's that. And then we have the actual Landspeeder itself. Very movie accurate. Does sort of have the hovering effect due to the little rounded things there. Looks very worn out, which is obviously the idea. We've got this one little engine thing sort of looks beat up and misplaced or whatever. It looks like a sort of like a worn out thing that's been driven all over Tatooine, of the Tashi station, to get power converters. Sorry. So yeah, it's for what it looks very good for what it's supposed to look like. It does look like it's been driven all over the place. Looks very used. In terms of functionality, it really doesn't do anything. Just sort of sits there. This back piece does come off, and you can store. You're supposed to store the lightsabers there, but I mean, first of all, you have to take the actual beam off to put it in there. So I just usually opt to just let them hold their lightsabers. Come on, now it's stuck. Good. But it's only held on by these two studs here, this thing, so it is nice how easily it does come off. Like it is meant to come off. So yeah, there's that. And then everyone does fit in there. Let me just get the lightsabers out of their hands. Luke drives, he's chilling there. Obi-Wan chills jar him up. Obi-Wan chills there. R2-D2 I just sort of stick on the back like this. I know in the movie they lay him down, but whatever. and then C-3PO just sort of sits like that. So they do all sort of sit there nicely, fly up. This guy asks them, where are the droids, and he says they're up for sale if you want them. They have that whole little exchange, whatever. This thing flies by. That was a George Lucas edit. It wasn't in the original. Whatever. So yeah, it's pretty solid. It doesn't have a lot of functionality, but again, you didn't really buy it for that. You bought it more for it was inexpensive, and it was just a nice little symbol from the movies. Great detail on it, but again, it just doesn't really do a whole lot. So I mean, there's a give and take to that. So whatever. So I mean, if I were to rate it, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10, just because it looks good for what it is, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. A younger kid, someone who actually is going to play with their Legos. Not that I like my Legos, but I don't really play with them. I just sort of display them and build them. Someone who's going to play with it would probably have a lot more fun than an older person like me, who's just sort of going to look at it and sort of hold it around, treat it more like a model than a toy. Actually, maybe not, because it doesn't have functionality, so I wouldn't be looking for that. Anyway, I mean, it's a decent set. Nothing wrong with it. It's just doesn't really jump out at you as like that great Lego set you had. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Good. Nothing remarkable about it. So whatever. So yeah, that's Luke's Landspeeder.